All right. We have a couple of hiccups, or we had a couple hiccups, and, you know, OBS crashed. So we're trying this again. Paranoid. Oops. Not mean to record. Alrighty. We're streaming here. Okay. We're almost done too. So that's a huge bummer. We're only gonna be live for like 5 more minutes to finish out this video, but we are committed to the bit. Alright.
And it's hard. And then when they hear the truth, it's time for us to pause, as you said. And
Yeah, these people are not living on this planet. They are somewhere else entirely.
Hold on.
Imposing it on them as a form of Munchausen.
Okay.
Surprise me because there's a very common, close link between severe alienators and parents who commit Munchausen by proxy. They're both forms of a factitious, delusional belief system imposed on the child. These people are not living on this planet. They are somewhere else entirely.
And hey, I agree. And I guess the one thing that I can say about this whole video, this whole topic or whatever, is that there are just bad people that exist in this world. And bad people will do like cruel things and they will utilize any means necessary. Yeah. Like I'm sure that there is some parent out there, like crap, who like was just so set on their child being not trans but being gay. They just wanted a gay child for whatever reason, so they pushed their child in that direction. And I don't think those things are right to do, obviously. So if that was happening with someone who is trans, like that's not a good thing. My belief is for humans to be able to advocate for themselves. And it is unfortunate that there are people who are manipulating like culture or something like, or not manipulating culture, but they are like almost like utilizing trans identities as a bandwagon has happened. And that's unfortunate.
Parents that used to, be angry with me, but they've been lied to for so long, and it's hard. And then when they hear the truth, it's time for us to pause, as you said. And
yeah, time to pause.
But
I know that the trans surgery for children has been outlawed in Britain and in a number of European countries. So it won't be long that it's going to come to America and it's going to come to Canada.
Yeah, I believe there's several states that are, but that's why these parents.
And for me, I am not like an advocate for really getting in the way of like healthcare for having families like make these really hard decisions. Like I think that it's hard enough. We don't have parents like get in the way. And there's something else that I want. I forget.
Parents are suicidal.
Yeah.
That's how could you not?
Oh, okay. Child. Hold on.
It won't be long that it's going to come to America and it's going to come to Canada.
Yeah, I believe there's several states that are, but
yeah, and like people, yeah, I'll say there are, for example, like it's not that like surgeries on children happen sometimes for medical reasons for necessity. I do believe that gender diverse children I understand that there are risks and challenges to that, absolutely. Just as in are, other forms, but they're willing to take it because, they have whatever illness, so they're take on whatever side effects.
That's why these parents are suicidal.
Yeah.
That's how could you not feel suicidal when this is happening to your child? Like, and I don't know what to say to them. Like every day they're talking to me and contacting me about what's happening to their child, and I've worked hard to try to organize.
And I guess this part just gets so dicey because on one hand you have maybe a authentic parent who's really concerned about parent has by proxy and is really harming the child in this way, and the child is like, you know what, I am a boy and I hate that my trying to make me or something like that. Hey, I'm sure that exists. But also you might have people who are just so in denial that the other parent is. I'm sure that that exists as well. To have the new.
The mental health like 12 step and do research and try to find, and I've documented so many cases that I work on this topic by myself, but we need more help. We need people to validate what we're saying and point out the harm to the children, and we need to we need more help. I need
well, that's why I have a podcast, right? I have a podcast because I know that it's up to women to talk about this. Whenever I ask a man to be on my podcast, they always say yes right away. When I ask a woman, often they wonder whether they ought to or not. So we need to say yes.
I just want to
We
know
need to say
also.
yes.
Do you understand who you are, Michaela? Like, sorry, what is her name? Oh, Tanya Peterson, Tammy Peterson. Do you understand who the fuck you are? Who you're married to? Manosphere 101, man? Yeah, of course these men would want to talk to you. Of course, duh. And if they're women who, yeah, if they were like, for example, aligned to feminists and they know what your daughter, Michaela Peterson, and your husband advocate, yeah, they might not want to be associated with you. Oops.
And we need to speak and realize that we don't know everything and that we're not perfect, like you said, right?
No,
but we're just doing our best.
Yeah, and women don't need to be perfect.
I love Tammy. She's so sweet. Tammy, you're so sweet.
I can't.
Anyway, that's the end of today's video. Leave in the
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I also like want to not. Yeah, why not? I'll just spend a couple minutes talking about this, and I'll make this into a separate video. It's by the end of the month or something like that. But not the disappearance, but the kind of like response to TikTok being deleted was really interesting. I actually want to spend a little time chatting about that, but I honestly might exit this stream and restart another one just for like title's sake. Trying to think. I actually will do that. I'll be back in. Actually, it's a lie. I'm gonna stay right here and do it now because it's gonna take me like 10 minutes and then it'll be done because I have to go. Okay. So, what I actually might do is go to TikTok, the Reddit page. Like, I wanted to share that I just found this incredibly fascinating. So I have some massive issues with not TikTok itself, but I have massive issues with the way that our like government is getting involved with this type of stuff. I really really hate this stuff. Um but yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the impact that I feel like TikTok has on individuals' brains and what just happened to the public. So this is our TikTok, this is the subreddit for TikTok. And I was checking this page out last night just because I wanted to see it. Apparently people were saying that people were really losing it on this page, and so I just wanted to see what was going on. But let's see. Let me try to zoom back out here. Just to help get a little bit of a better view. Okay. The withdrawals have already begun. Like these are just memes and stuff. But yeah, seeing TikTok is back, but I deleted the app and it's missing from the store. Yep, a bunch of people are dealing with this right now. People who were like saying that I was doom scrolling until the very end of TikTok. That was what a lot of people were mentioning. Saying that TikTok is everyone posting about TikTok being temporarily unavailable, how much that freaked people out, how it's kind of seemed to scare people, all that stuff. This was wild. It was really wild. Okay, cool. Everything is going good there. Perfect. So Yeah, this is was and obviously here, boom, 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 boom. This is all that was going on all over the TikTok page. Um, and you know, I'm not like a TikTok scroller. I've used like YouTube Shorts, you know, sometimes. Maybe sometimes I've used it on the like Instagram Reels and stuff, but I'm trying my best to try to avoid spending a lot of time just scrolling mindlessly, just for a lot of reasons, a lot of personal reasons. Um, and so I don't necessarily relate to a lot of people's experience of being literally depressed like this. I don't get this emotionally. I can't resonate with this. I just don't care that much. I personally am sad actually about the video editing app. I've used that for almost all of my I think for my entire like history on the internet. I've used that app for editing my videos. It's been free. It's been decent enough. Had some interesting features. I was actually considering even buying a subscription to it because of how some of the features that were available for, the full version or whatever. And the other thing about TikTok that I'm gonna miss is the live features, like the ability to go live and have like ease of conversation with strangers all the time. It just was so easy on the app. But I'm just scrolling through here because I think that it's yeah, once again, I find it very, very interesting. So, um, right. I feel superior. Me not being affected by the TikTok ban because I didn't ever even downloaded the app. Like, I am affected. I had about 11, almost 11K followers over there. Um, not like my videos would do crazy or anything like that, but I had a a fun time over there, especially with the live streams. But this is what I wanted to yeah, I not this stuff. There was way better ones last night. I guess like way more uh like way more emotional kind of like content. Okay. I think I just have to go a little bit further down and stuff. Because yeah, it was gone for a little bit and then it immediately came back. So we're gonna keep scrolling down. Okay, here it is. Um yeah, I'm actually sobbing right now. So yeah, there's a lot of things. This is fascinating to me. I guess from a therapist perspective, from like a human like anthropology perspective, like this is fascinating. I'm not someone who's like I understand why you'd be sad. Why you'd be sad about it. I think there's a part of me that's like this is a social media app, guys. Come on. Like get it together. And then I'm like you have to understand that we live in a culture where capitalism has destroyed our capacity for connection in a lot of ways. And if you're not like, maybe you're not part of a climbing gym or, you're part of a church, and obviously there's way more things than that, but that's all I can think of right now. You may not have a third space, and TikTok was probably your third space. That's depressing. I think that that's depressing. I think that when I found that the internet was my third space, I knew that that was depressing for me. Just because I know I'm a human. I'm a Homo sapien. I'm a primate. I need other primates in physical proximity with me. Like, that is something that is important to our health and well being. We cannot avoid that. You cannot avoid that. My fellow ape who is watching me through the screen right now, you cannot avoid this. Um, and it is so hard. I personally am going through it right now. Like, doing the things, going out there. I just went to this, like, wicked sing along thing at this like local LGBTQ plus like entertainment center that they up a couple months back in the area. And I've been hanging around there, and having a couple conversations with people, catching names of a couple people who live in the area, stuff like that. Um, Obviously this isn't like saying that, oh, I have all the friends in the world because I go to this, you know, it's like a club also. Like I go to this club a couple times. No, but it's like putting in the work, putting in tiny little bits of work to help build community and stuff like that. If I want to have my tiny little farm one day and give groceries and stuff to my like friends and family and community, like I want to have people who are actually like in my physical vicinity that I can do that with, not having to drive like 2 hours to go somewhere else to like drop off food for someone. Like, it's not that that's a bad thing, but you know, when I think about my life, I want to value these personally. And it's hard to do that when you spend 6 hours of your on TikTok. It is really. If you personally are someone who is affected by this, how are you hanging in there? How are you navigating this? Um, Tell me how you're feeling. How are you dealing with this massive amount of loss? Um, but yeah, so I also find we're gonna go back to the here, saying things like most people they cut off the news right before that, being super weird about it. Shit's about to get weird, and most people get their news from TikTok. I don't know how I feel about that necessarily. Yeah, um, definitely not. But yeah, oh, yes, I definitely don't resonate with. Wish I enjoyed TikTok more. I'm like, yeah, like when I die, me personally, when I die, I'm not gonna be like, damn, I should have enjoyed more. Like, I really don't think that I'm ever gonna say that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. And also, like, this isn't my job. You know what I mean? Like, maybe some other people have different, but yeah, like, um, okay, let's see anyone else has some emotional content. Um, yep, a lot of that feeling left out type of a thing. Um, yep, people downloading that Red Note app just to leave it immediately. Uh, okay. Yeah, so also things like live features are gone. Like I said, that's the only thing about TikTok that I'm gonna miss significantly. Have those types. Live access still isn't working. I just peek, just to check, just and yeah, let's just check. How to reload. I just find this very fascinating. I'm wondering what thing. A lot of people a lot of people deleted the app and now they're depressed that they can't get it back. Oh no. Oh, that's crazy. All right. Yeah. People wanting people to hack back in. Um and yeah, this is pretty crazy for yeah. This is gonna be a lot of the same stuff over and over. Also, where's the one with the Trump message? This we're fortunate that President Trump indicated that he will work with us to come with a solution to it's just so I don't know. It's very gross. Feels very psychologically. I don't exactly care. Um, and so weird. It's just strange, such a strange situation. Don't understand what's happening. Don't know why this was so important. Like I know people saying cybersecurity feels very like might be something. All right. So there's that. I'm gonna keep scrolling if you guys want to keep at it a little bit. Um, but please, everyone, like I don't know. I hope that this is a um yeah, guys. Like this is serious. This is serious, guys. Like this is you can have a real physiological response. You have a real physiological response. So be compassionate to yourself if you're someone who is having a tough time with this. Um but yeah, 14,000 people joined the subreddit last night. That's crazy. People are definitely going to be trying to talk. People need a place to talk about it. For sure. But yeah, I really, like I said again, go outside, you know, talk to your friends. If you don't have friends, put in the work. Yeah, put in the work to build. Spend some time in silence. Spend some time with yourself. Allow this time to be a reflection. Uh, Now, if this happens again, what are you gonna do? If TikTok really goes away, figure it out. Learn something. Try something. Explore the. Thanks for hanging out.